Welcome to your Thursday Thrive in 5, your 5-minute pause from the chaos, the gaslighting, and that text you knew better than to reply to. Take a breath, Queen. This one's for you. Today's Thrive in 5 is all about your energy in moments when the narcissistic parent creates tension, because your kids absorb your state more than the actual words that are spoken, right? You know, they're little sponges. So you're going to teach your child safety by regulating yourself first, right in the moment. So we're going to give you this advice. You can save this. If you're feeling it right now, you can use it now, but you can listen to know what to do and then definitely save this episode. So in the moment, you can refer to it and maybe you can even take little notes. But this is definitely a saver episode, all right? So you're going to set your timer for 5 minutes, okay? Get yourself a little timer. It can be on your phone, one of those cute ones you have in the kitchen, the little kitchen timers. I have one that's a little mushroom. It's so cute. All right, squirrel. Okay, so 5 minutes. Minute 1, you're going to notice your body's alarm system. So think of that last text, demand, or surprise request from the narcissistic parent, right? And your body probably does one of these things. The chest tightens, the stomach drop, I know that one. The shoulders rise all the way up to your ears, and your breath gets shallow, right? Like one of those, two of those, all of those. So first, in that first minute, notice it. Name the sensation out loud, like my chest feels tight. Naming it out loud equals calming it, okay? True facts. Only true facts here on the Queen's Show. All right, minute 2, you're going to then slow the pace for your child. Kids mirror your nervous system, okay? Remember that. So you can repeat this 3-breath pattern, and you can do it silently or with your child if they're present, to teach them, right? We're role modeling and teaching our children what to do when stress comes about. So 1, you're going to inhale through your nose. 2, you're going to hold it for 2 seconds. And 3, you're going to exhale a little longer than that inhale, okay? And this tells your child and yourself, we handle intensity with calm, not chaos. Opposite of the lovely narc, right? We want to be opposite. So we handle intensity with calm, not chaos. Minute 3, detach from that narc's hook, okay? Ask yourself, what is the fact here, not the feeling? I get it. We are all up in our feelings. We're empaths. We're good-hearted people. We've been mind-effed, right? I get it. But we need to role model and give ourselves peace. So what is the fact? So what's an example of that? The feeling is he's trying to control me again and getting triggered. The fact is pickup is at 4 o'clock. That's all I need to address. Whatever he's trying to do, we don't need to worry about. It's good to know that, right? That's very helpful when you're learning about the narcissist. But we know that already now at this point. So yeah, but our focus is the fact, whatever the deal is. Pickups at 4, whatever. Facts are safe. That's our safety. Feelings, that is the narcissist playground, right? They want to see and feel and hear all your feelings. That's you taking their bait. So this reduces your reactivity and models discernment for your kid, no matter how old they are, right? If they're 2 or they are 18. All right, minute 4, we're going to choose one sentence of calm authority. So pick one neutral, boundaried line, like, per the order, pickup remains at 4 o'clock. Or, I'll refer to the agreement. Or, I'm not available for additional changes. Short and steady. To the point, right? You know, I always say, don't take the bait, don't get emotional, keep it short. And that equals emotional safety for your child too, okay? So this is the piece that those kids internalize for life. How are you responding? Calm and authoritative, right? Per the order, pickup remains at 4. It's just the facts, people. We're queens. We don't have time for all these big emotions, okay? Number 5, or minute 5, sorry. Teach your children one mini skill, okay? So, and again, refer back to Tuesday's episode. If you have not listened to that, please go listen to that. That's going to really dig into the best ways to deal with the entire situation with a narcissist, dealing with the kids and all of the toxic things you don't want to do yourself, and how to keep the peace, but in a way that isn't what you normally would do with someone who's not toxic. So please watch or listen to that episode if you haven't. So right after contact with the narcissistic parent, you're not going to trash talk them, right? You're going to do the mature adult thing that will keep peace for you and your child. You can't control the narc, okay? Do this one grounding micro practice with your child. And this one, you get to even call it a fun little cute child thing, the butterfly hug. And it's 30 seconds, okay? And anyone can learn this. And it is good for you. It's good for a 2-year-old. It's good for that 15-year-old who's going to roll their eyes, okay? So you just cross your arms over your chest. You tap the left side, right? Like on the top of your arm. I'm doing it right now. If you can hear, I'm giving myself a good old butterfly hug. And then tap the right. Tap the left. Tap the right while you are slowing your breathing. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Tap left, tap right. Okay? So cross arms over chest, tap left, tap right, tap left, tap right. Slow breathing until you feel your nervous system calm. But 30 seconds is a good amount of time, right? And you can say, your body knows how to keep you safe. So this teaches them to trust the intuition that some therapists tell them to ignore. Okay? That tell them to push through and to keep the peace. Okay? That's the keeping the peace that I'm not here for. We're not bypassing feelings, okay? We are honoring our intuition, their intuition, and teaching them your body knows how to keep you safe. And doing the butterfly hugs, there's other examples too, but that's a good one, is very important to me, okay? So you don't change a narcissist. You're not going to change the narcissist, but you can change the energetic environment that your child grows up in while they're in your care, right? And they can do these things. And I know a narc is very controlling, so maybe they can't do it right in the middle of an interaction with their narc parent. But you can tell them, if you ever have, a tense situation at narc parents, don't call them narc, but narc parents' home, and there's an interaction that, makes you sad or upset, just, don't take the bait. You can teach them in children's terms of not taking the bait, just kind of gray rocking a little. And when they get a chance to be in private, to go to their room or whatever, teach them the grounding skills they will need, because they will need them. And I say not everyone wants to really say all this out loud. If your child is a child of a narcissist, they need to be prepared. That's okay. We are where we are here, okay? We can't change the past. We can't change what happened. All we can do is do the best with where we are, and your child can still be an amazing, healthy individual. They have you as a parent that is getting healthy, that's learning these tools, that cares immensely for them, right? So they're ahead of a lot of people. Look, there are people with 2 parents that nobody really teaches them any tools or how to do X, Y, Z. So you are prepared, you're getting prepared, and you're helping them prepare for what they need to do to cope with these situations, right? So This can be little just 5 minutes at a time things, right? We have the 5-minute situation, and then we have just the butterfly hug alone. They can do that easy peasy, lemon squeezy in 30 seconds. That can just calm them down and help their nervous system. And they get to also say to themselves, your body knows how to keep you safe during those times. Okay? So save this episode, alrighty? And don't forget, if you didn't listen to Tuesday's episode, definitely listen to that. It's a great episode. I may be biased, but it's amazing. No, just kidding. So if you're not following my podcast, go find the follow button so you don't miss any episodes, because we got some good shit up in here. Okay? Yeah, we do. And as always, all the information is in the show notes as far as how to work with me. If you want transformational, kick-ass, customized help, there's a couple different ways. You can check the links out, but I have monthly and I have 3-month really transformational, crazy, amazing, epic work. And both I do coaching with you and somatic healing, which is through the body. We are healing deep stuff, but we don't have to do this like super sad, let's lay on a couch and cry about it for 5 hours, right? We're not going to bypass feelings, but we are going to have some magic happen. We're going to go fun places. I call them soulcations. We go on little soulcations. We help our nervous system regulate. There's so many beautiful things in somatic healing. So you can read more about that in the links in my show notes. And I have a free private Facebook page. So definitely go join that to be, around more women who understand what you're going through. It's a women-only private Facebook group for narcissistic abuse recovery. So jump on in there. And I have, if you haven't grabbed them yet, there is my pocket boundaries. Boundaries pocket guide is the official term. And that's just some helpful, boundaries that you can set. Just a little freebie for you. And I also have my boundaries course, which is self-paced if you just want something more like that. So obviously the one-on work with me is where you're going to get the deepest, most beneficial work, but there are other options out there if you're not ready for that or can't, the investment, you can't make that investment. So definitely check all of that out, and I will see you in the next video. It's not a video. It's not. I keep calling it a video. As a YouTuber once, a big bad YouTuber. I still have my YouTube, actually. You should go check it out. There's all sorts of crazy, weird videos on there. Steal a Kiss 33 on YouTube. I barely do videos there anymore. But, yes, that was my life. My old life. I did makeup tutorials. I did vlogs. All sorts of fun. And I should be putting videos up there. But I'm very focused on my podcast and my book I'm writing. Once I finish my book, I might start doing more videos again, just for funsies. But yes, you guys, I am also writing a book about narcissistic abuse recovery, and it's going to be awesome. I'm so excited. All the stuff I'm working on right now is just very, very exciting. So I can't wait to get that completed. I'm writing that. I'm on chapter 7 out of 12, but I'm going to go over it a couple more times, and I have a couple people waiting in the wings that are going to read it as beta readers. And then I do have an editor in New York City that I'm going to work with to edit it and the publishing, and I think she may be helping me with that too. But it's going to be unlike any other narcissistic abuse recovery book that is out there. Of that, I am sure, right? I think if you know me, that's not a surprise. This is not going to be boring, old, stale facts. There's some queening going on in it. So stay tuned for that. All right, I will see you in the next audio, in the next podcast, not video. And chin up, shine that crown. You look amazing, okay? And you are so valuable and so important and so special. And don't let anyone tell you otherwise, okay? Okay, bye.